Mother, hello.
Oh.
Well, it's good to see you.
How is my patient?
Getting restless?
Well, that's understandable, isn't it?
Dr. Marley feels a few more days. He needs me to do another brain scan and a battery of neurological tests.
That's all right. You're going to pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pass.
Why are you, intense about this?
I just can't get this off my mind. Who the hell could have shot me?
I don't think you should let this become an obsession.
Well, it's very difficult not to. Someone out there took a shot at me and came that close to killing me. And he's still out there somewhere. Look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be saying these things in front of you.
Well, of course you should. We're always very honest with each other about everything. Suspicions? Do you have any?
Suspicions about who shot me? Well, do you have any? Does anyone about who did this to me?
Oh, I think if the police had a suspect, we'd know.
Which only points more and more toward being a prowler who will never be found.
Is that bothering you?
That he'll never be found? Well, it kind of makes you wonder if someday the guy might not turn up again. Unless, of course, he's some itinerant who got in over his head and panicked, and now he's 1,000 miles away from here.
Honey, I think you have to find a way to put this out of your mind.
Mother, if you're asking me if I'm going to become a basket case over this, hell no. I'm not going to peek around corners and walk away from shadows. I just have to accept that what happened will never happen again.
I can't conceive that it would ever happen again.
Tom, you got a minute?
Sure, come on in, Brian.
I need to bounce a couple ideas off somebody's head.
The Forrester case.
What else? That's all I've been working on lately.
What are you looking for?
Answers?
Isn't everyone?
I'm almost positive I know who did it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The only problem is I have damn little proof and no motive.
Little proof and no motive. Brian,
It's a gut feeling. You've had those.
Sure, but you can't take them to court. Who do you think did it?
The younger brother, Thorne.
The younger brother. What do you have on him?
Where do I start? Okay, we've got a gunshot entering the back of the head of an unsuspecting man walking away from the main house.
And what does that tell you?
Well, it adds a big question mark to the prowler theory.
Yeah, I'll have to go along on that. A huge majority of gunshot wounds inflicted by prowlers enter the front of the body. They shoot to avoid being caught, not to injure.
I agree. And then there's the gun itself.
Small caliber, rust on the bullet. A very rare firearm for a prowler, especially one ambitious enough to prey on the Forrester estate.
That's right. So let's say we lose the prowler theory.
Well, then we have business acquaintances, friends, relatives.
And enemies.
You're saying that Ridge and his brother are enemies?
No, not usually, but I'm convinced that on the night of the shooting, Thorne hated Ridge more than he's ever hated anyone in his life.
Hello, Thorne. You're early today.
Hi, Maria. Is my mother around here?
No, but she said she wouldn't be gone too long.
Okay, thanks.
Is something wrong, Thorne?
No, I just got a lot on my mind.
the bold, and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by April Fresh Downy for the fluffiest softness ever.
What do you say we talk about something else? I don't want to dwell on this damn shooting.
All right. What would you like to talk about?
How about Logan?
How about the World Series? All right, what about her?
The first thing that has to happen when I get out of here is you've got to give yourself a chance to know her.
That's the problem, honey. I know her.
No, you don't. So I'm going to take you to her lab because there are many sides of Logan you know nothing about.
Oh, I see. I'm going to get involved and watch her at the lab. Is that it? Amongst the beakers and the Bunsen burners and the test tubes. And that's going to change all of this somehow.
If you're not closed-minded to it, yes.
All right. How serious are you about this girl?
I like her.
Sexually.
For many different reasons.
But are you really serious about her?
Mother, don't put words in my mouth.
Are you?
I may be.
But you're not.
You know, someday I may surprise you.
Let's not make this a dare. You can do better. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. I love you. Better wipe that lipstick off before they think something's going on. I love you.
Rocco, what are you doing here?
Hi, Donna.
Were we supposed to meet for lunch or something?
No.
What is wrong with you?
I was just asking myself the same question.
Hey, are you okay? I've never seen you like this before.
I'm an idiot. I'm a stupid, selfish, heartless idiot.
What's this all about?
You wanna know what? It's about this.
Katie's ring?
Yeah, this ring. This ring.
Don't do that! Katie is gonna kill you.
It's too late, Shorty has.
Would you please tell me what's going on here?
She knows about the ring.
She knows what about the ring?
The truth.
How could she have ever found that out?
I told her.
You did what?
She cornered me.
I suppose that would have happened someday.
She wanted to know why I bought her a ring. And you know what? She's right. It was about time that she knew.
What exactly did you tell her?
Truth, that the ring was meant for you.
Oh my God. Oh, that must have torn Katie apart.
Yeah, it hurt her really bad.
Oh, poor Katie. Rocco, she loves you.
Not anymore.
Where is she? Well, come on, let's go. We can't leave her alone now.
Hey, I am not going in there. Ray, she kicked me out of your house. And you know, I wouldn't go if I was you either, Donna, because she is not really happy with you.
I'm not gonna let my sister go through this by herself. We have to face up to her, Rocco. Please? Katie?
Thorne,
Yes, Maria.
can I get anything for you?
No, thank you. You're 1 in a million, you know that? The way you always watch over this family. The way you look after me personally.
You're my family, Thorne.
banker's hours?
I had to get away from there.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not.
What's the matter?
That cop, Lieutenant Burke, he came by my office again last night.
Why?
Well, he had some more questions that he wanted to ask me about Ridge.
Katie? Are you okay?
Yeah, Donna, I'm great. I'm just great. Why did you do that to me?
Oh, honey, I am so sorry if I hurt you.
If you hurt me? Donna, what did you think you were doing?
Katie?
Don't you realize that I have been living a lie all this time? My whole life is a joke.
No, it's not.
How can you say that? I thought he loved me. And I thought we were going together, and I thought that is why he bought me that ring. So then he didn't call. I started lying to myself. I said he's busy, or he's just working really hard for our future together. How could you let me go on thinking like that? You never cared for me at all.
Katie, if there is anything I could do...
Oh, Rocco, you have done far enough already!
I think you went a little bit too far.
Too far? Donna, I still have a little something to say to you.
Well, before you do, there are some things that I think you should think about.
Like what?
Like Rocco. What he's going through right now, how he feels. Katie, you think that Rocco's been in love with me this whole time. Well, maybe he has. But he has loved you, too. Why do you think that he never pursued a relationship with me? Because of you. He didn't want to hurt you. As for that ring, he couldn't tell you that. He knew that would break your heart. Looking back, maybe you're right. Maybe Rocco should have told you.
Yeah, he should have told me.
But he did care about you. He still does care about you. That's why he's feeling so bad right now.
What about me, Donna? What about how I feel? You know, you could have told me.
Honey, I guess in my heart, I thought that you already knew. I am so sorry. Katie, I am so sorry that you're hurting.
So the lieutenant stopped by to see you at your office. Well, he stopped down to see your father, too.
Well, he really upset me.
Yeah, he seems to have an absolute genius for that. I'm beginning not to like this guy a whole lot.
Well, I didn't feel that way at first. I just thought he was a guy trying to do his job.
Let me suggest something to you. We are a rather famous family. And if there was a skeleton that could be found in a closet, it would make sensational television and newspaper headlines. If he could find a way to tie a member of the family in, the publicity would be devastating.
What would prompt Lieutenant Burke to do that?
Ambition. Simple as that.
I think you're way out in left field on that one, Mother. He doesn't seem like the sort of guy that would do something like that.
You're such a nice guy. Why has he given up on the theory of a prowler?
Well, I don't know. But he did pretty thoroughly discount the prowler theory.
Need I say more? Well, I mean, has he given you any other explanation?
No.
What did you two talk about?
Well, he seemed to be more interested in my behavior.
Oh, why is he interested in that?
Well, he's puzzled by it.
Puzzled by it?
Yes, where I was before Ridge was shot.
Well, you were right where you were supposed to be, in your bedroom.
He led me to believe that you told him that I was missing.
Well, he's wrong. I didn't say that. And you weren't missing, and you weren't lost. You were right in your bedroom where you were supposed to be before Ridge was shot. And I'm going to challenge the lieutenant to prove otherwise.
You're telling me that on the night in question, Thorne Forrester was angry enough to shoot his own brother?
It's just a theory, but that's what I'm saying, Tom, yes.
A question, Lieutenant. What could have made Thorne Forrester so angry that he'd want to shoot his brother?
I still got to figure that out.
Well, you're losing me, Brian. Fine. You think it wasn't a prowler. I can buy that. But what makes you zero in on the younger brother? Do you have any evidence?
No, nothing concrete. It's just a lot of little things.
Such as?
Such as his behavior that night. It was very erratic.
How?
Well, he couldn't be found immediately before the shooting. And I get the distinct impression that his mother, who's my only eyewitness, is covering for him.
Covering? How?
Covering his whereabouts at the time of the shooting. Then, there's the sleeping pill he took that particular night.
When?
Before the shooting, about an hour or two. After which, the guy has something to drink.
Alcohol?
Yeah, scotch.
At home?
He says he doesn't know. It's another loose end I'm checking on. Anywhere but home, and it poses some interesting questions.
Yeah, it sure does.
Let's say a guy mixes alcohol and drugs. What's the downside?
Well, depending upon the strength of the pills, the amount of alcohol, the timing of the two, the tolerance of the person, anything could happen.
Suppose the worst.
You could have a nut, a zombie, or a corpse on your hands. Brian, what are you getting at?
See, this is the strangest part of the whole deal. I honestly wonder if Thorne even remembers shooting his brother.
What?
Could the combination of alcohol and sleeping pills cause a temporary loss of memory?
Possible. Again, depending upon the amount and the timing.
But you say it is possible.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you think Thorne was so whacked out that he shot his brother and doesn't even remember doing it?
Either that or he's, I don't know, covering up, playing some kind of masquerade.
How can you find out?
I've got to go back again and talk to Mrs. Forrester. I am convinced she knows a lot more than she's telling me. Thank you.
Good luck.
Mother, Lieutenant Burke told me that you said that I didn't go right to bed after taking the sleeping pill.
Well, that is a totally irrelevant matter, and I really resent this man trying somehow to tie this into this case.
Mother, don't put me off. It's important to me to know what happened. Did I or did I not go right to bed?
No, you didn't go right to sleep, and you weren't in your room the whole time.
Well, then where did I go?
I don't know, but wherever you went, it wasn't far away because you weren't gone for a long time.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Please give me a break. With everything that happened, your brother was shot. I forgot to tell you, that's all.
Well, it just really bothers me, this whole idea of being out of control and blacking out.
Honey, please. You're being so hard on yourself. Just ease up, all right?
How long was I blacked out?
I don't know, Thorne. When did you take the pill?
Right after I went up to your room to get it. When did I go back to my room?
Just before Ridge went out to check on the dogs.
All right, well, look, I'd had a pill. I'd been drinking, for God's sake. What did I look like? Did I say anything?
I didn't see you, honey. I was in my bedroom.
Well, then how do you know that it was me that went in the bedroom?
Thorne, I heard someone walk up the stairs and close one of the bedroom doors. Now, Caroline was in New York, and Brooke was staying with her family, so it had to be you.
And you're certain that all this happened before Ridge was shot?
What the hell is going on in your head?
Mother, do I have to spell it out for you?
Don't you even say the first letter of the first word. God, that lieutenant, I should have known it was coming. I should have seen it. Listen to me, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you once. And then I want you to put it out of your mind. I saw who shot Ridge. And it wasn't you. You were in your room 5 minutes. 5 full minutes before your brother was shot.